Hi, this is Ben from Moco Toolbox. Let's see how I've used custom-built motion control rigs to make a stop motion of a cracker moving in front of the camera lens. I've used a probe lens for shooting this stop motion. Probe lenses are very fun and practical to work with. And one interesting feature of this probe lens is that they can focus as close as the object is almost touching the lens surface, which was essential for me to bring this movement idea that I had to life. This vector comp shows how the movement looks from the side. To be able to move the cracker like this, we need 3 axes of movement. We should be able to move the cracker back and forth, up and down. We need to be able to spin the cracker around its center line. So the combination of these 3 axes of movement will create a movement like this. Ideally, the way that I used to attach the rig to the cracker shouldn't cover any part of the cracker surface. I wanted to be able to hold the cracker just from the back side. Here's the piece that I built for holding the cracker. I used a small piece of brass sheet, which was soldered to a short brass square tube. And on this end, you see a small screw, which I can use to tighten the piece to another brass square tube, which can be inserted into this piece. Fortunately, hot glue worked well on these crackers, and that's why I used the small brass sheets to give it some surface to attach to the cracker. And here is how I can hold the cracker from the back so you don't see anything covering the cracker surface. Here's another piece of the rig I made. This is again square tube brass, which can be connected to a stepper motor from one side like this, and the cracker can be attached to the other end. And the thing is, when I connect this to the stepper motor, I want the cracker to be exactly in line with the motor shaft, because when I'm rotating the cracker, I don't want it to be off center. I don't want it to move up or down at the same time that I'm rotating it. So this way, I was able to adjust the cracker's height in a way that it aligns with the motor shaft perfectly. And here it is, the rotating cracker around its center line. So far, we have 1 axis of the movement. Then I attached this piece to a small vertical slider, which I built from a piece of aluminum extrusion, a stepper motor, and some other simple parts. And then mounted the whole thing on top of the DIY camera slider, which I built previously, to be able to move the whole system back and forth. Another important thing is, when the distance between the cracker and the lens changes, the focus needs to be adjusted accordingly. So I've used this DIY motorized focus puller that I built before to adjust the focus on every frame. I used Dragon Frame to program the movement and shot it as shoot, move, shoot. I shot this at 24 frames per second, so it's exactly like you are shooting live action video. Here is the final stop motion. And here's another version with branding and some supers added for social media content. Please like the video if you enjoyed watching it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more behind-the-scene videos and more stop motion or video making techniques. Thank you.